Left to rot by your beloved Galgar.
You know nothing of Brotherhood.
Lieutenant.
More cheap tricks. Traitors sighted! Who's the Emperor's wrath? Back to the wall. Terminate! Penetrate his armor! Another automaton defeated. One moment, brothers. Resupplying. End this desecration! Send it back! There is no damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting.
sorcery.
Grabbing equipment.
Spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom.
Why install Aurora deep within these ruins? Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the Dark Age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damned quest for knowledge.
Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A66Q. I have found an encoded set of coordinates hidden between the lines of code. I feel the Omnissiah's will guiding me now. The animus of curiosity pulls me toward a tomb adjacent to the retrieval site. I have been selected by the Machine God to decipher this riddle. Awakening will have context before the archenemy assault overtakes me. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A09I. No other sign of life or Xenos presence detected. Not even a servitor or servo skull. How odd. The tomb has been undisturbed for more than 60,000 years.
We shall see.
Shot
Pull
by
the
circuits.
elevator.
That is long. Upon further parsing, I cannot unequivocally say what awakening means, but in the desolate space where the coordinates led me, there is nothing but an ancient sarcophagus whose name is long faded from view. Even a precursory scan of Demirium's interred found nothing but numbers and false names. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A18R. I found an uplink, concealed by dust and residue along the sarcophagus's base. The connection took seconds, but it passed as hours. The signal I received was that infernal word repeated over and over and over. Awakening, awakening, awakening. This was a waste of time. I shall perish, having added no new knowledge to the repository.
Emerge.
The heretics hope to surround us.
They may hope. Your worthless life is empty.
Enemy reinforcements and Auspex.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
Auspex is clear.
Get on. Brace for what is to come.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
A tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spilled forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything. This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears in every shadow, every corner, every crack in the galaxy. I will shatter Aurora, along with your pitiful Primarch's dreams of victory.
How he prattles on. Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy is well ahead of us. This trail will lead us to them.
The sorcerer will elude us no longer. Move on the obelisk. Recovering.
How readily your Imperium turns a blind eye to the heretical when it serves them. How long did you suffer the tortures of the Inquisition? Merely touching that stone. All those years shrouded in the crimson awaited absolution.
You waste your breath. Do not speak as if you know me.
Titus, I feel better.
Your lies grow bolder by the moment.
Titus, do not engage with him.
The art of
artifact once you have it.
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt. Abominations.
You think so little of Sangor, of myself, of the great Siege. We are the proof of a power greater than mankind. When we call out to our answers. When have you ever felt the light of your Emperor?
Munitions secured. Restocking. More minions.
Lurking in dank holes. Don't they are?
All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
Resupplying. Champion lies defeated.
Terror. Were these things not destroyed?
Preserved for study.
The
Martian priesthood goes too far.
9.9.I99I. Omnissiah, what have I done? The sarcophagus cracked and a metallic imago hatched. Centipede-like, it skittered up the walls. I tried to seal it in the tomb enclosure, but I dare not go back to see if I was successful. It sparked in me a quaking terror. Whatever purpose the machine god needs such an entity for, I pray to never learn. I must keep moving. Analog backup log. Forget protocol. I ran the anomalous code and received the following messages. 01.23.11.11.07. This is some cruel joke. It is a simple cipher that spells awoke. I hear the slittering machine thing, but when I look, I am not followed. No other footprints in the dust but my own still. I am being chased. Hunted. What have I awoken? Sound. See? Where is it? Messiah. I do not want to look up.
Thomas! Penetrating armor! Still true. Dominator down.
Loading fresh magazine.
These tech priests pick over the Xenos dead like vultures.
All with the Martian cult's sanction, no doubt.
I do not think they were alone in that.
Do you not see the hypocrisy of Nicaea? You have felt the same betrayal as the Thousand Sons. They call us witch, heretic, for daring to wield the same power as your god, Emperor. To sacrifice thousands who share his touch of the warp at the altar of his golden throne. Not the first time he's turned his blade on his merciful foe. And not the last, Titus.
Treachery ends now.
All this corruption, it seems to grow ever stronger.
We shall follow it to its source.
Yes, come, Mother. I wait for you.
Aurora.
It lays waste to the heretics.
Where is Imura?
The traitors are taking a thrashing down there.
Let us add to it.
Looks accurate. The unguents have been thrice applied.
It is Luz. Blind to all but his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Luz!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do.
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down! Now!
I will not. Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
You tiny grains of sand, prattling as you tongue. For a moment it seems you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself. With this
Your malignant energies are useless!
Bring him down!
of eternal agony.
Full power and blind rage.
We will not be bested by this clumsy relic.
Something is happening. That looks like a plasma charge.
The charge that site with liquefied thermite.
My armor is breached. Open the doors. Recovering. for you, wretched thing!
Enough of these childish games!
Then let us put a stop to them once and for all!
Titus to Acheran. Do you read me?
How could that fool Luz not have known?
He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz.
So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him.
And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit. To trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheran, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
Arcadians!
They are broken.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
We are his brothers, loose in the empty air. Oh, see us dance in the wake of his blessed wings.
There's that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption.
Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy?
We must leave that to the Commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Akaran signature. Not far from here.
Can we trust it?
I believe so.
Mark it on all specs.
Yes, brother.
I feel the stones in my eyes. The sowing season has not turned. The ground is still cold. Warm the seeds with your breath. Cold hand. Cold hand. How can I be myself if I don't know who I am? I am me. I am me. I am just as I am. I never get tired of it. I realize both the Emperor.
Yes, my lord. We are on
This is the last thing I would say. But you will fight to the end.
The champion lies defeated.
Reload! Damned heretics spill from every crevice!
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors. But instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
There must be a solution here.
That foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Delusions. Damn delusions.
Damn Luz.
How does this compare to Graya?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital barrage.
Then we must hurry.
Brothers!
Traitors!
No victory for you here.
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Brothers, be mindful of the casualties.
I have lost one platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar conduct.
Titus, report! What in the name of Holy Terra do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
Need to reload!
Our forces are divided in 2. I believe the main assault from the Temple of Aethel. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we've lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen...
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines! Ready! The front is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out!
Eldred! Spread out!
You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nemengath!
Atlas traitors!
Your treachery ends.
Turn these decrepit totems of heresy! That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered Exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place.
But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
Unwavering resolve.
brothers. Proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope and terror is still stand.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
You see me laughing?
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive. But they may be in need of support.
Then we must move quickly.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers!
Your treachery ends now. Foul trickery is at an end.
Priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
Temerium is honored to provide temporary rest to several deceased Space Marines of the Salamander chapter. They are sons of their Primarch, Vulcan, of whose fate the Imperium is unclear. Loyal to the Emperor, these Salamanders hailed from Nocturne. Their actions were pure and noble, paragons amongst Astartes. Through their loyalty and their glorious deeds in service of the Imperium of Man, we honor them until the day Vulcan returns and claims these bones. Temerium is honored to return their remains.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight! Runners, assemble around the standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother! Victory or death!
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primarch! If we die with vengeance on our lips! central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lu said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk. You want to invert that?
Explain.
Your Aura device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, Lord. All forces, fire at will! On that abomination!
Yes, my lord. Captain, form a defensive line here.
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live. In mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to Point Alpha now. Talassa en route to Point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
Titus! The heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through.
Your worthless life is end. Roy Bradbury!
device opens a rift to the immaterial. A gateway. These small objects appear to be the keys to the gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly. Through this door, brothers.
Go!
Heretics! Cast them into the abyss!
Do not spend any wrath.
See how it writhes in agony.
Who left? Thalassa, report.
This is Straven. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straven.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Thalassa out.
Terminators! They'll destroy the bridge.
Watch their fire! They have the advantage.
Skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now. Reloading.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged.
That sounded like humility. Stabilizing light. Dominated now. Restocking. Throwing frag grenade.
Hellbeat!
It has company.
Wretched heretics.
The Emperor protects.
Lost the Hellbrute.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the Obelisk controls. Throne that looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Meridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache. But the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Meridian out.
One more.
Traitors!
They are everywhere!
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward!
Must be directed at his minions!
my lord.
Where is Lord Calgar? It was a trap.
Perhaps.
Is this the Immaterium?
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Calgar.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Do not trust your senses.
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
You died this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
Release him, and we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games!
Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut! Place away to send you will soon stand at my side, boy! Cease your chatter, fool!
Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are no more.
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power.
Titus, what happened?
This fool tried and failed to contain me. The Demon Lord! All other attacks are useless!
The eyes, brothers! That is the
there!
Go for the eye! All other attacks are useless!
Better.
Reload! The Demon Lord! Go for the eyes! All...
We are surrounded! Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery! Go Guard yourselves.
Imra is weakening. That last fight will leave him reeling. Stay together. We must find a way out. Heretics.
He has eyes everywhere.
Lord Calgar! Could be another illusion.
We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talazar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
I see him, inside the stream.
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The Laurels of Victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that's...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Calth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus.
Lord Calgar. Khadgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us?
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you, should you falter on the path, for even a moment.
I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.